It is said that creativity takes courage. However, let the brushstrokes lead you and feel the rhythm of what your heart is screaming for. According to Pablo Picasso, good artists copy, great artists steal. And I would like to add more from that. A talented artist improvise. In this video, we will talk about improvisation on various art forms and how to solve improvisational challenges. So, what exactly is improvisation? Improvisation is the process of creating new ideas or a new interpretation of an existing art. It is creating or performing something spontaneously or making something from whatever is available. A work of art or a part of a work of art must be spontaneous and unplanned in order to be considered improvised. Improvisation is happening if the artists are making quick decisions without following something like a plan. It is considered as a form of research as well. The majority of cultures, if not all of them, practice improvisation. Typically, this takes the form of traditional art forms that have been handed down through the years and are frequently reinterpreted and improved upon by the next generation of artists. The skills of improvisation can apply to many different faculties across all artistic, physical, scientific, cognitive, academic, and non-academic disciplines. Techniques of improvisation are widely used in training for performing arts or entertainment. For example, music, theater, and dance. Extemporizes or ad-lib is basically the same as improvising. Let's proceed to the 3 techniques used in improvisation.
Contact body improvisation. It was created in 1973 and is now one of the most widely recognized types of postmodern dance. This is accomplished by rolling, spinning, springing, and falling while coming into and going out of contact with one another. The movements involved in the dancing are typically improvised, surprising, and full of energy while maintaining contact with the partner. The world has continued to practice it up until this point.
Next is the sound improvisation. Musical improvisation, also known as musical extemporization, is the creative activity of immediate musical composition which combines performance with communication of emotions and instrumental technique as well as spontaneous response to other musicians. Sometimes, musical ideas in improvisation are spontaneous but may be based on chord changes in classical music and many other kinds of music. One definition is a performance given extempore without planning or preparation. Another definition is to play or sing extemporaneously by inventing variations on a melody or creating new melodies, rhythms, or harmonies. Some of the guiding principle of improvisation is making up music with whatever resources are available, like playing around with the rhythm, embellishing the melody of piece, and infusing what you play with your feeling and unique personality. Through improvisation in music, we express ourselves freely, it sounds a lot more you, and making the music your own.
Theater improvisation.
Theater improvisation or improvisational theater or improvisation or just improv is a stage performance usually with a wide cast of actors who use spontaneous acting skills like taking audience suggestions to contribute to the performance and how it'll go. The performance is often unpredictable as the cast formulate the dialogue, setting, and plot without any formal rehearsals. With this unpredictability, the actors need to have a lot of skills in order to deliver their lines while also being aware of other actors on stage. A sense of spontaneity, instinctiveness, and social comprehension are needed to be able to improvise without a script or ad-lib. Improvisational theater gives its cast and audience an interactive relationship since, aside from taking audience suggestions, most improv groups also ask questions and pull in volunteers from the crowd to act on stage, giving another layer of unpredictability and excitement to the play.
Let's proceed to the problems in improvisation.
Mental blocks. It is an inability to recall some specific thing or perform some mental actions as you learn a specific step or movement and improve it step by step. Sometimes you will find yourself forgetting what to do. For example, in our cheer dance, I confidently know that I have learned the steps, but surprisingly, I forgot what to do in the middle of our practice. And when you experience mental blocks, the only thing you need to do is to be calm and patient.
Remembering new movements.
One of the problems in improvisation is remembering new movements, which can be done mostly in dance, play, and other performances that required movements. My example for this is a word cheer dance competition in PE, which was cancelled. And in order for us to win the competition, we need to remember the new movements taught to us and for us to have a unity in dancing. And remembering new movements can be improved and molded through practice.
Fitting it all together.
You'll run into improvisational challenge of putting it all together. You will be working on this problem piece by piece and coming up with a solution. You'll need a patient to determine where the missing pieces should go and to put them all together to give the creation a sense of completion. The key goal is to piece something important together by fitting it all together. You won't always have a start or resolution.
Difference in concept.
Difference in concept is even if diverges from the path you had in mind, examine it if a piece seems to be taking shape in that manner. Being open to all potential outcomes as they arise is necessary for the creative process. It is the building blocks of thoughts. They are therefore essential to cognitive functions like classification, inference, memory, learning, and decision making.
Mindset.
Fear is the number one killer of creativity in anything that you do. It's not easy to get put on it, the spot in front of an audience and improvise. To pull off a successful performance, we must overcome fear, self-doubt, and myriad of distraction. Even though it may seem like an afterthought, your mind has a lot to do with your creativity and ability to improvise on the bandstand. Fear, distraction, lack of preparation, mistake, judgmental audiences are just few things that can get in the way of creative performance. However, each time you perform and improvise in front of audiences, you will become more confident and comfortable, in turn focusing on the things that matter like music itself.
Conclusion.
As what was stated before, ad-lib and extemporizes is synonymous to improvising. It was pointed out that improvisation is not for everyone. It may seem easy, but in reality, it isn't. It is also the same as what we call the freestyle in the art of body movement, which is dancing. And that wraps up our video presentation regarding Chapter 6, Lesson 3 about the improvisation of art forms, containing contact body improvisation, discussed by Jovi Gonzalez, sound improvisation, which was discussed by Jasmine Omeres, and theater improvisation that was discussed by Angel Alex de Guzman. And solving improvisational challenges, which contains mental blocks explained by Dave Sakdalan, remembering the movements explained by Ate Dina Amber, fitting it all together explained by Lionel Cotoriano, differences in concepts explained by Reynoa de la Cruz, and mindset, which was explained by Patrick Cruz. This is the Group 3. Thank you for watching!